In this video, you will see what the lessons are for today. Before we continue, let's say our positive quote. Smile and the world smiles with you. For this lesson, you will need the following materials. These are things that the substitute will give you, and the materials that you need vary depending on what homeroom you are in. If you're in 8AM or 8CH, you need a reading packet that is titled First World War Weapons. The packet looks something very similar to this right here. If you are in 8PG or 8EJ, you need to get your script from the substitute that is on the back of this page here. You will remember filling it out. And then, of course, you will need a blank piece of paper. If you're in 8AM or 8CH, what you need to do is read the packet First World War Weapons and complete a graphic organizer. And I'm going to give you directions on how to do that in the next 2 slides. If you're in 8PG or 8EJ, you need to finish writing your script, but obviously don't perform it because I'm not here to see it. And then you need to read First World War Weapons, that handout, and also complete a web graphic organizer. If you're in 8PG or 8EJ and you don't get to number 3, that is okay because I know you were using your time to finish your skit. Let me next talk to you about how you should make your web graphic organizer based off of the information in the handout First World War Weapons. What I'd like for you to do is to read from the word during World War I to the end of the second full paragraph, French soldiers used the bayonet. Read that quietly to yourself. When you have finished, make a circle in the middle of your page. Now that you have finished reading from during World War I to French soldiers used the bayonet, I want to talk to you about how to complete your web graphic organizer. In the middle of the circle, you need to write weapons of World War I. And then what you need to do is draw a line coming out of the circle. On either side is fine. It doesn't really matter as long as you have a line. Now, with the web graphic organizer, I want you to organize the information that you see in this packet. And in the first 2 paragraphs, you see one of the main words that are bolded is the bolt action rifle. So what you're going to do is draw another smaller circle, or you can draw a square or a triangle, any shape that you want. And guess what word you're going to put inside of this circle. If you guessed bolt action rifle, you are correct. So go ahead and write that in. Now, there is some important information regarding the bolt action rifle that you need to include in this graphic organizer. So what you're going to do again is draw another line coming out of that circle or square that you drew. What's some important information in this paragraph about the bolt action rifle? Perhaps you can say that a soldier could fire 15 rounds per minute. Okay, so I'm going to write 15 rounds per minute could be fired. And of course, draw my circle around it. Okay? There's something else in this paragraph that you need to add to your web graphic organizer. And there you should see the word bayonet. So I'm going to draw another circle, put the word bayonet in there, and figure out what information I can add about the bayonet. And the information that it's given is just, it tells me that the French soldiers used this instead of British soldiers. So, okay. Hopefully you get the idea. If you look in the next paragraph, you should see the words machine guns bolded. That can be another bubble. Okay? And then you're going to add information. However bubbles you have or however much information you have depends on what you read and what you think is most important. Some bubbles might have one extra bubble coming off of it, but some bubbles might have more. It completely depends on what you decide to put in your web graphic organizer. If you have any questions, I'm sure the substitute teacher will be happy to help you. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and always please remember that you are powerful beyond measure. Bye-bye.